What's up everybody, in this video I'll be going over a few glitches in every single map in Black Ops 2 Zombies. Of course starting with Transit. To start, you want to go inside the garage next to the diner and grab the car door piece. Then buy into the diner itself and grab the dolly, and bring both pieces back to the workbench and craft and grab the zombie shield. Once you've done that, make your way back inside the tunnel and go to this corner here opposite of the M16 wall buy, and you want to pull out your shield and place it as soon as it lets you. This part is kind of finicky as they'll keep telling you cannot place here, but eventually you'll be able to place it down. And when you do, there will be a couple zombies that try to attack it. Go ahead and kill them. And you want to make sure the shield is kind of placed in this spot here relative to where you'll be standing next to this green car and the yellow pole. You'll want to stand at this rear corner of the destroyed car and this yellow pole, as if you do it correctly, the zombies will start piling up in front of you. Backing away from the corner of the car, the zombies will start to chase you like normal, so just make sure you stay alongside the car and the pole. The zombies' explosions, whenever they're on fire, can still hurt you and they can still whack you, but you can pick up power-ups. This glitch will definitely take multiple tries, but it requires a lot of patience and the wind turbine. When you've assembled the wind turbine, bring it to this corner here next to this truck in the tunnel and place it through the wall like I do. Immediately then return to the diner and craft and grab the zombie shield once again. And once you have the zombie shield, make your way back to the tunnel where you have placed down the wind turbine, and immediately run to the corner where you've placed it, leaning up against the rear of the truck and the wall, and make sure you have your crosshairs lined up like I do in game. And when you're ready, swap your shield for the turbine. Like I said, this will take multiple tries as it did me, but if done correctly, the shield will push you outside of the wall where zombies can't get you. Now this glitch is absolutely game breaking because from here, zombies cannot get you and they just pile up in front of you, and you can still collect power-ups, which is a good thing. It is definitely possible to bring the jet gun in this glitch with you, however, you just have to shuffle around with the turbine and the shield, which takes a lot more time, of course. However, once you're in this glitch, don't go exploring too far or you'll immediately hit the death barrier. This next glitch, I wasn't sure if I was going to include it in this video or not, but however, since it is a glitch, I might as well do it. In Transit, if you have the wind turbine and you don't have the power on, you can use the wind turbine to power on the perk machines. However, there is a very rare chance that if you buy the perk and spam the interact button on the wind turbine to pick it up, there is a very rare chance that you'll still have the perk even though the power is off. This next glitch in Transit is kind of impractical, but it revolves you being on top of the bus. You will also need to be in the town area of the map, but once you're on top of the bus and it starts moving, you want to run and jump and crouch midair on top of this zombie window barrier. When you do, the zombies will pile up above you, but unfortunately, you can't collect any power-ups, so it's kind of useless. Once again, make sure you have the wind turbine. Once you make your way outside using the wind turbine, on this door here, you want to place it through the wall like I do in game. Once you do that, make your way on top of the bus, and then as soon as it gets to that spot, run and jump on top of the door. From here, the zombies won't be able to reach you, and they'll pile up like that zombie there. And they'll also pile up on the other side of the bus depot, where the only way you can get them is by grenades, the RPG, or the ray gun. For our first glitch on Die Rise, you want to ride the elevator shaft from spawn all the way down, and make your way into the power room without turning on the power, because we won't need it for this. In that same room, there'll be an elevator shaft that is open. Going inside of it, there'll be a little invisible ledge that you can go on. Now, this definitely took me a couple tries. I've died multiple times. But whenever you find the sweet spot, you go back as far as you can without falling off. The zombies will just hop down the elevator shaft to their death, and they won't even touch you. This is probably the simplest glitch you can do on the map Die Rise. If you make a way into this room here that is opposite of the first box spawn on the map, you'll then come to this spot here and go on this rebar as far as you can without falling off. Unfortunately, the zombies will still occasionally whack you, and if you decide to jump like I do, you'll fall off. Once again, I didn't know if I should include this glitch or not, but it is a glitch, I suppose, so here you go. Making your way all the way to the top by the power pylon and run and jump across to this ledge here, you'll land on an invisible barrier for a few seconds, then you'll hit a death barrier. It's kind of pointless, I don't know. These next two glitches will require you to have built the trample steam. This first spot, you want to make your way to this area here by the M14 wall buy and buy this debris here. Make your way down and place the trample steam inside this little brick wall like I do in game. Of course, wait for the trample steam to reset and then walk on it as soon as it does. While holding your stick forward, it should fling you on top of the brick wall that you placed it in front of. When you're on top, you want to crouch and grab the trample steam and go back as far as you can without falling off. Pull the trample steam back out and place it like I do. Once again, wait for it to reset, and then when it does, run and jump into it, and it should fling you on top of this ledge here. From here, the zombies and jumping jacks won't be able to get you, and they'll all start going to the wall behind you. This wall will allow you to shoot through it, so you can still kill the zombies, and you can also grab power-ups as well. If you're having trouble with the first part, all you really need to do is just readjust your trample steam placement. It's really that simple. With your trample steam, you want to make your way into this room here like I do in the game. Taking out your trample steam, you want to place it in this corner of the map on top of this debris pile like I do in game. Of course, you want to wait for the trample steam to reset, and then you want to run and jump into it and crouch in midair and aim for that little pocket that's in the wall there. And this may take you a couple of tries like it did me, but once you eventually get it, you'll sit up here where zombies won't be able to reach you, and they'll just pile up underneath you. And this trample steam will fling them as well. Unfortunately, you won't be able to pick up power-ups. This next glitch on Die Rise is pretty simple, and all it requires is for you to grab the monkey bombs out of the mystery box. Once you have the monkey bombs, you make your way into this room here that is opposite of the box spawn that you went to. You want to gather up a horde of zombies and then toss a monkey bomb to the building across the way. This for some reason glitches out the zombies as they don't know where to go, and they'll just stand there doing nothing and they won't attack you. Now unfortunately this only works for the zombies that were in your immediate area around you, as zombies will still come in from opposite sides of the room and still attack you. If the zombies that are doing nothing stand there long enough, they'll just die out and then respawn. This sort of glitch requires you to build this liquefier. When Die Rise first came out, Treyarch immediately patched this liquefier as it was too OP. If you make your way into this spot of the building and come to this opposite side here where this sign is hanging off the side of the building, you want to unload a full clip of 10 rounds into this letter here on the sign. This, for some reason, will unpatch this liquefier, bringing it back to the glory days when the Die Rise first came out. I never really liked this liquefier, so for those who do, maybe this will help you out. For our first glitch on Mob of the Dead, you want to make your way through here where the dog head spawns on the wall and go up top and make your way towards the gondola. Before you reach the gondola, however, there'll be this little ledge here that goes above the cell blocks. You want to get in the center of it, lining up with the shock box that you can shock in Afterlife mode, and then also go back as far as you can without falling off. This will cause the zombies to pile up next to you on your left, and also Brutus will pile up too, but be aware zombies can come from your right and still whack you. For this glitch in Mob of the Dead, all it will require is Afterlife uses and a little bit of patience. Let's say you have a door buy that you don't have enough points for or just don't want to waste your money on, unfortunately, because Mob of the Dead has so many doors. Go up to the door and start cooking a grenade. Hold the grenade until the crosshair in the center jumps 5 times. And immediately on the 5th tick, you want to jump and spam the interact button, and as you go down, the door shall open for you for free. And once you go revive yourself in Afterlife mode, when you get up, you'll notice that the door is completely opened and you won't have used any of your points. For this glitch on Mob of the Dead, make your way into the shower room. Come to this corner here in between the hanging bodies in the wall and run and sprint into it. If you've done it like I did in the video here, the zombies will start to pile up in front of you. However, be aware this only works for a few zombies. For this glitch, you want to make sure you have grabbed the Hell's Retriever, as well as the zombie shield, and you don't really need it, but you can grab the acid gat as well. Make your way to the infirmary and come to this little short staircase here. You want to align yourself with the edge of the top step, like I do in game, and then start cooking a grenade and immediately down yourself. And naturally, when you down yourself, you'll be transported into Afterlife mode. You want to go back to your body and revive yourself from as far away as you can, as you don't want to pull yourself out of this little glitch, as your body will be stuck in the staircase. Once you revive yourself, you'll be stuck inside the stairs. Once you get up, you immediately want to run forward, turn around, and dolphin dive towards this wall here, and back up a little bit, and voila, you're in the glitch spot. From here, zombies won't be able to attack you, but in the rare case they do slap you, you'll have the zombie shield on your back. However, since you are technically outside of the map, the zombies will pile up above you, but this is where the Hell's Retriever is the most important. Unfortunately, the acid gat won't kill any zombies as you are technically underneath the map, so it won't affect them at all. The Hell's Retriever will kill the zombies and Brutus and also collect power-ups that drop. And if you do want out of this glitch spot for some reason, all you have to do is down yourself and then go to your body, revive yourself, and you'll pop back into the map. This first glitch will require you to grab the time bomb out of the box. Once you have the time bomb, grab the key and start unlocking the cage, that way you can set Arthur free. And once he's free, you want to shoot him and let him start running towards the cage, but you want to follow him, that way he doesn't shut the door before you get there. Once you're both there, throw down the time bomb, then immediately grab the key again and shoot him away from the prison bars, as this glitch won't work if you don't. Once you're ready, go ahead and use the time bomb and this should teleport you inside the cage with Arthur. Since you have the key, you should be able to unlock the cage and get back out if you want to. These next 2 glitches in Buried will require you to have built the trample steam. From there, you want to buy your way into the saloon next to the Bowie knife here, and then make a right and run and jump over the hole in the floor, and then take a left into this tunnel here. Pull out your trample steam and place it through the wall like I do in game next to the wooden beam on your right. You'll then want to lay on the trample steam and wait for it to reset like I do. You kind of want to catty-corner yourself up against the wooden beam and the tunnel wall, while also making sure you hold your stick forward the entire time. It may take the trample steam a couple flings to get you actually through the wall, but you want to hold your stick forward the entire time, and you'll know you've done it correctly whenever your character stands up and pulls your pistol out like normal. When you stand back up, go forward just a little bit and turn to your left and come to this spot here. The zombies will be able to pile up in front of you, and you can still pick up power-ups whenever they drop. This is a good spot to farm points for the bank. If you grab your trample steam and you make your way to the top of the courthouse like I do, opposite of speed cola, you want to place your trample steam inside the wall like I do in game. From there, if you stand on the trample steam and wait for it to fling you, it'll fling you inside of the wall where zombies won't be able to reach you. From here, they'll just pile up in front of you and you can still pick up power-ups. Another good way to farm points for the bank. In Buried, you can use the bowl of candy to entice Leroy to change a power-up into something else. However, if you grab the bowl of candy and then immediately give it to Leroy next to a power-up, wait for him to start changing it, and then before he finishes, shoot him in the middle of the process, and this will glitch out the power-up to where it stays in the map until you go to pick it up. This glitch will require you to grab the time bomb. From there, once you have the time bomb, you want to make your way through the dreaded witch's house and come outside the back towards the front of the maze. From here, if you kill the witch, she'll drop a free perk. But if you throw down a time bomb, then kill the witch, and when the perk power-up spawns, don't grab it, but instead immediately use your time bomb. From there, once you use your time bomb and the animation starts to go away, you'll be reset before you even killed the witch. Whenever you respawn back in time, still do not pick up the perk power-up as this will cancel the entire thing out. You want to wait till the witches respawn, and upon killing them both, another free perk power-up will spawn, giving you 2 free perks instead of 1. These next 2 glitches will require you to have the paralyzer out of the box. When you have the paralyzer, use Arthur to destroy this fountain here in front of the church and the witch's house. From there, make your way through the witch's house and come to the maze until you find the fountain and destroy it with either a ray gun or all 4 of your grenades. This will open up a portal, and jumping through will bring you back to the bottom of the spawn room. Line yourself up like I do in game here, and use the paralyzer to float you up and bring you down slowly on top of this box here. From here, the zombies won't be able to reach you and hurt you, but you can't pick up any power-ups, although you can use the paralyzer to infinitely kill them. Another glitch you can do using the paralyzer, you can come over here to where this barrel is in the wagon and opposite the fountain you destroyed earlier. Use the paralyzer to float you up and sit kind of on top of this barrel and the tree branch. From there, zombies won't be able to reach you and they'll pile up underneath you. In Nuketown Zombies, if you buy your way through the greenhouse going all the way up through the top, you want to leave this door here going into the kitchen closed. If you've left that door closed, you can run and jump on top of it from the porch above. If you're playing solo, the zombies will pile up underneath you, and the zombies that jump down from the ledge to your left, they won't affect you. However, if you're playing in multiplayer, the zombies will still pile up underneath you, but the ones jumping down from your left will sit there and whack you for some reason. For this glitch in Nuketown Zombies, it'll require a little bit of patience as it is kind of tricky, but the first thing you need to do is go ahead and make you a crawler. And when you have your crawler, buy your way through the greenhouse and sit up here in this room with the MP5 wall buy. You want to wait for the crawler to come through the window, and when he does, run and jump out next to the car like I do in game, and line yourself up with the lattice board in front of you. From there, wait for the crawler to come outside the window, and when he does, run and jump and knife at him at the same time, and it should fling you up on top of the roof. That's the tricky part, and it might take you a couple of tries. From here, once you're on top, you can explore the roof, which is kind of cool. But if you come to this edge here, you can run and jump on top of this rock. And then from on top of the rock, you can run and jump across on top of this car here. From these 2 spots, however, you won't be able to pick up any power-ups. But if you buy into the middle section beforehand, when you jump across here, the zombies will pile up and you can pick up power-ups. In the Zombies map Origins, we know how the Panzer will shoot his claw and grab you and bring you back to him so he can roast you alive with his flamethrower. However, if you train him around in a circle in this area by Jug, you want to bring him around to this area here, making sure he doesn't try to cut you off in front of the Jug and the power pump area. Bring him around the backside and come to this spot here and bait him to grab you with his claw. Whenever he does, shoot it, and when he pulls you outside the map, you want to turn around immediately and jump up this wall here, staying alongside it, or else you'll hit a death barrier. And then you want to make your way to this edge here where the zombies won't be able to get you. While in this spot, zombies and panzers will pile up in front of you, and you can still pick up power-ups whenever they drop. Another cool thing is the robot's foot will miss you and it will infinitely kill zombies, allowing you to reach high rounds if you want to go that far. However, if you move backwards too far, you'll hit a death barrier. This next glitch will require you to have bought towards the tank area of the church. You want to make your way to the back side of the tank, climbing up on top of it, and come to this corner here where you'd normally find the fire disc. Kind of jump, crouch, and go prone and weasel your way into this spot here on top of the box. And whenever you do, you will not be able to get out unless you die or down yourself. You will not be able to move. Zombies will pile up to your right, but you will have the occasional that will try to come and whack you, unfortunately, for some reason. Not only will zombies still whack you, but panzers will still come up to your left and roast you alive with their flamethrower. The only way to get out is if you down yourself or get downed by the zombie or the panzer and crawl out. This glitch in Origins will require you to have built and upgraded 2 staffs of your choosing in the game. To start, you want to make sure you got rid of all your weapons inside Pack-a-Punch and letting them go and disappear. At this point, I also recommend having a 3rd staff that you're also in the process of finally upgrading in the crazy place. Place it down and grab one of the other upgraded staffs and use it to upgrade your 2nd. When it's done, switch to your Sekhmet's Vigor and grab your 2nd staff. If you've done this correctly, this will allow you to wield 2 different upgraded staffs. But bear with me, we're not done here. From there, make your way inside the tomb and buy Mule Kick. Like I said earlier, if you were in the process of upgrading your 3rd staff, switch to your Sekhmet's Vigor and use it to grab your 3rd upgraded staff. You should now be able to wield 3 different upgraded staffs. If you were to use the Wonder Fizz machine and luckily grab the PhD Flopper perk, Dolphin Diving will do the normal PhD Flopper explosion effect. However, if you make your way over here by Jug and buy Claymores off the wall, the next time you Dolphin Dive, hold a Claymore and this will increase the PhD Flopper's explosion effect. On the survival map Farm, if you make your way inside the barn, there is an invisible ledge that you can kind of strafe jump and sit on right here. This glitch will definitely take a lot of attempts to do, but if you were to run, strafe jump, and also kind of hold your stick to the left, you'll sit on this invisible ledge. From this spot here, the zombies will pile up to your right and they'll still occasionally whack you. However, if you slightly move to your left without falling off, they'll start to pile up in front of you to your left. It's also recommended that you stay crouched like I am in game as well, as they'll still whack you from then on too. They'll just sit here and pile up in front of you and do nothing. Unfortunately, you cannot pick up any power-ups, and if you try to jump up and grab them, you'll fall off. On the survival map Town, if you come onto this light post that's laying on the ground and sit exactly like I am, the zombies will pile up next to you in front of this car on your left. This glitch only works for a couple of zombies, and they will still come to attack you on your right. Another little tiny pile-up spot is right here by the double tap machine. If you line yourself up like I am with a chain link fence, a couple of zombies will pile up right here in front of you and they won't be able to attack you. Just be aware, like I said, this only works for a couple of zombies, not a whole horde, unfortunately. Make your way into this area here, buying the door, and I also recommend go ahead and buying Jug for this next glitch. From there, you want to gather up a horde of zombies like I am here, and then immediately run back into this spot where Jug is, turn to your right, and go inside this little corner. Of course, kill any stragglers that come in to try to whack you. From here, the zombies, since they all get kind of squashed together, they won't be able to all attack you at once, immediately killing you, allowing you to get out of a pinch if you have a better weapon than an MP5, as you'll probably need a little bit more ammo. This next glitch is pretty simple, and everyone and their mom has probably seen this by now. If you have enough points or spawn in like round 20 like I did, place your weapon inside the machine, and if there's a bunch of zombies around you and you don't want to step in the lava, you can come around to the back side, then proceed to crouch, and if you do it correctly, you can grab your weapon from the back side of the Pack-a-Punch. If you make your way into the room here next to Juggernog and line yourself up with this little trim piece on the window pane, this will cause the zombies to pile up next to you in front of the Juggernog machine. However, like the other 2 glitches, this only works for a few zombies, and if they pile up too much, one of them will turn and whack you. On the survival map, Bus Depot, I could not find any glitches. However, there is this one spot here. If you come to this little trash bin and barrel on the ground next to the sign, jump inside of it and kind of slide to the right and position yourself like I am in game, a zombie will pile up in front of you, yet they'll still whack you on your right. And that is a few glitches in every single Black Ops 2 Zombies map. I appreciate y'all watching this video, and if y'all enjoyed, please drop a like, and let me know which glitch was your favorite in the comments down below. So yeah, see ya.
Oh, you can just fuck off, Box.